Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I will be doing the new moon reading for June 2026, and I'll be using my card tarot today. Alrighty. New moons can really symbolize a new energy, especially with the we've just entered Mercury in retrograde shadow, and on top of that we have a changing over of the sign seasons coming soon, and that's very exciting. So let's see. King of Swords. Oh my. Wow. Okay. And we also have Temperance in reverse. Okay. So there could be some form of impatience involved. It's usually how I interpret a reversed Temperance card. King of Wands. It's a very powerful position. Someone very level-headed and strong in comparison to this King of Swords that's upside down. And these cards came out together. Interesting. Okay, so there's definitely some kind of fight or some kind of disagreement between some kind of fight between it feels like two people. Ace of Pentacles. Fight about money. Alright, what advice do we have for this person going into this? Ace of Cups reversed. Sort of lines with the Temperance card here, with these cups sort of flowing upside down. And again, it's two birds, one stone. Yeah, and it's 5 of Swords. Some kind of fight to do with change. Definitely tumultuous. That word might be important. Tumultuous. Yeah, it's like these two cards want to sit. Yeah, like we have these two cards. King of Wands, King of Swords. And we have this Temperance, Ace of Cups, where it's these two people flowing backwards. And one is level-headed, and one is not. But it's also sort of like a yin and yang situation, you know, like two people that are mirroring each other a little bit right now. But it's still an impatience. Flowers might be significant here. We have a rose, I believe these are daffodils, and some lilies, lotuses. Maybe someone named Lily. Yeah, and then we have these two cards, and the birds are facing a similar direction here. So some kind of fight about change with money. Yeah, fight about money. And again, we have these tulips and maybe some poppy flowers, some kind of wild flowers. Someone being wild. Oh, interesting. Okay. But now we see here that we have community. Working together, an overflow of relationships. Any time of year, any time of day. Maybe you had some kind of relationship that feels different depending on the time of day. Or like these people that you used to work with aren't there anymore. Work with, maybe it was a job situation. I mean, money is definitely involved here. There's some kind of fight about money and relationships that you feel like are backwards now, and that you're mirroring someone. And change. And if we look 3 of Cups, that's definitely a symbolism of working together. And 8 of Cups. That's like you've achieved this abundance of some kind, especially in the relationship sphere. But maybe you're sitting alone with it. Could it be the relationship to the self? Oh my, okay, yeah. And then we have the Hangman and the Devil. You definitely feel tied up in something. You feel really stuck by this. And the Hangman represents the ability to get out of that situation. But someone or something is keeping you back. Goats might be significant. The ram. Maybe somebody who's, maybe someone who's an Aries. But yeah, you're standing like really firmly in your power. You're not backing down to this person. You're facing them. And yeah. You're giving lion energy right now. The Lionsgate portal might be significant to you. I just looked over, and on the back there's 6 of Pentacles, along with the Temperance card coming back into play there. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's almost like there was a relationship and they went away because you realized you were this and they were this, so you had to that. Yeah. Alright, any advice for them that they need to hear as they go through this situation? Queen of Cups. And notice the lotus is sort of on top with not quite a new moon, but a reference to a moon in the background. Yeah. You have a mastery of relationships. And anyone making you think that you can't do this again is lying to you. Whoever's saying you can't do this is in fact this. Because you even when you're alone, you're surrounded by the ability to hold space for people, including yourself. Like, you don't put yourself down. It's sort of in the background, something to do with ducks and maybe like the Eye of Sauron. I don't know if that makes it. It must be personal. Yeah. Anyone that's making you think that you're... I mean, it's always good to look inward, and it's always good to think about those things, but I think, if you're the King of Wands upright, you're not really being like everything in this draw is like you are being level-headed. You're just not letting people take advantage of you. And maybe that's a situation where you weren't necessarily setting those boundaries before, but you are now. And that might be changing things for you. And that's why so many fives are appearing. So you might be seeing a lot of 555 or 55. Maybe someone is 55. Something about expecting better from someone. Alright, let me go ahead and do a little guide to self-care. There might be a lot of wanting to talk about something even though you're not going to reach a resolution. Maybe you've been talking a lot about this situation to someone else or a group of other... No, someone else, it feels more. Yeah. And maybe it feels like no matter how much you talk about this thing, you can just never reach a resolution about it. I am okay with who I am. I am not perfect, but I am always learning and growing. I almost said I was always learning and growing. I was learning and growing. And that's sort of hugging of the self. Yeah, maybe you were somewhere where you thought, like, some kind of internship or some kind of, place where you really saw yourself for a long time. I'm gonna go ahead and give you one more. Oh my, 3. Wait. I don't need to impress anyone. I have the ability to reframe my emotions in a way that I can learn from them. And I know that bad days do not last forever. I really like that one. Yeah. I am okay with who I am. I am not perfect, but I am always learning and growing. Yeah. And that part of you is not... It's not gone. Like, it's a part of you. It's an innate part of you. And no matter what negative thing a person said in anger or in anything really, whatever that emotion literally came to me as whatever that emotion was, it's not true. What somebody thinks about you isn't really accurate. There's like a saying of, there's 3 faces you show to the world. The one you show to other people, the one you show to your close friends and family, and the one you show to yourself. And then I think there's like a fourth face of like who you really are. And we can have impressions of ourselves, other people, all of these things. But what matters is who you really are. And how much you allow yourself to be yourself. All right. 1:15 on the clock as I say all of this. I feel like 5 is just a very big number for you, and especially with this being a new moon reading, it just feels very much like a lot of really big change, but it feels so necessary. And that is like, it can be very intimidating, but it almost feels like you're like like 10 of Swords just popped into my head. It's like you've just taken so much of this battle that it really is just you're just laying down with all of it. That's what it feels like. Like you're just laying there with the sword, and you just know that you've fought the fight. It's done. And now you can sort of sit with it. And maybe that's why you want to talk about it. Confirmation burp. Maybe that's why you want to talk about it so much, because you've gone through the whole fight and now you're processing. And so it just feels like there's just so much you have to say that maybe is the same thing over and over again. But it's like you're purging it out or something. That doesn't even feel like the right word, like expelling it or like writing it out maybe. Like maybe you're writing music about this situation or a book or something, you know, maybe even just a letter to yourself. It feels like you're cultivating something with it, from it. And it hasn't come to fruition yet, but it's coming. It is so new moon. It's like I have this idea, or I have this thing that I have to get out, and that it's overwhelming. The song Smoke Gets in Your Eyes may be significant. That time period may be significant. It feels like, yes. Maybe this is like, whatever thing that you think you're supposed to be doing, do it. That's the energy. It's like, it's not even that thing of like, oh my god, I have to start. It's just like, no, you just are starting. It's going to happen. Like whatever you're worried about right now, you don't even need to worry, because it's just an inevitability in the best way. Like this isn't Tower, this isn't even, you know, it's saying goodbye to whatever is holding you down. That kind of change. It's such a like cool reading. This is such a cool reading. Like very, very just cool. Sorry for bumping the mic there. I just got a mic, by the way. Yeah, that it's just totally. Tubular might be important. I haven't had a long reading like this one in a while, so I'm yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this experience in the coming moon cycle is just exactly what it needs to be for you. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. See you next time.